Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Monday, October the 28th, the year's 2024. Let's talk trading, weekly open and gap. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. And a friendly reminder, as always, risk management. Don't lose more than you're willing to lose on any one single trade. That's really tough for some people to do. Not sure why. Looking at the weekly, there's some gaps that have not filled. And it looks like they're all on the yen. In fact, this is kind of crazy looking here. We had a huge gap up, and it looks like it's trying to fill that gap. Wow. I haven't looked at the news for the yen, so I'm not sure what happened. For the pound, we have filled the gap, and we're headed in the upward direction. Upward direction at the moment, 14 pips above the open. You can see it's bounced out of the lower wick zone from the previous week's candle, and we're 44 pips off the daily low and 14 off the high. Zooming out to the monthly, you can see we're still below the previous month's low, 76 off of the current month's low, and 406 off of the high. We're establishing the opening range for the week, which once again will be so far below the opening range for the month and above the opening range for the year. For the year, we are 272 above the yearly open, 450 off the high, 685 off the low. And for you fib players, we're at the 16% level right now for the month. We had an inside bar 2 trading days ago. We broke that high. We're back inside the inside bar range. And there's lots of inside bar action across the pairs here. Today's range is only 58 pips. And you can see the pairs over 100 are the yen pairs. Looking at the buy zone here, using the 1 hour chart, you can see we have crisscrossed that weekly open a couple times so far today. For the rats, the range is large enough, and it looks like the red rats want to feast. Price near R1, bias short. Looks like a good time to go short right here too. And we've crossed the weekly pivot, daily pivot. Bambino Flex says to be short, so let's see what happens. We've taken out the daily pivot, we've taken out the weekly pivot, and we've taken out the monthly pivot so far this month, or today we took, and this week, this month. And we are in that upper wick zone right now. That's the previous day's upper wick zone, huge wick. It seems like most of Friday's range was wick as opposed to body, only a 4 pip candle body. 58 pips. not enough range to make any difference, and we've got an inside bar happening. And we haven't extended that range for the month. If you look at the day, buyers are in strong control. It's like we've got middle of a turn trade happening. For the week, it says buyers strong control. And looking at the month, lower high, lower low. Sellers are in strong control. Now looking at our trading charts, you can see here we've got a possible lower high trade happening. Off of that 3 ball, you can see price is ranging. It's like price wants to get back to this level here. We'll have to see what happens next. M30, we broke out of the previous M30 low. You can see here the last 5 M30, 6 M30 candles, nice range. You know, one thing traders were asking me about, you know, about where do I put the stop loss, and how do you know to take profit, and what about having a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. The thing is, I can't tell you what you should do. I can tell you what I do, but you need to find what works best for you. You have to match your trading style to your emotional and psychological demeanor. Because if you fly off the handle a lot and you don't have patience, certain methods just aren't going to benefit you. And, you have to see if you're prone to any of the, the FOMOs or the ROMOs and those type of things. Because it's more about you and what's going on, inside your head, between your ears, than it is about the system that's on the charts. A lot of times I'll tell people, say, the turtle traders proved that. Somebody will go, oh, TheRumpledOne, what's your most profitable system or method? And it's like, well, statistically, you can do this. You can do the rat zone, or you can do the wick zone. But the thing is, I tell traders, it's not the method that's profitable. The method gives the trader an opportunity to be profitable. But you could be up pips and do something that you shouldn't do, or fail to do something that you should do, and the next thing you know, you're down pips. And if you listen to those Lamborghini driving traders and the ones with the by the beach and the fancy penthouse condo or whatever. I have to laugh because I was watching a video, and they were showing how a lot of these people that, have these fancy Instagram accounts or Facebook accounts, and they look like they're living high on the hog when all that stuff is leased or rented, and they really own nothing. They're just trying to convince you that they've got this really great lifestyle. So I just want you traders to understand that you have to realize it's more about you, the person, than it is about the method. And I know that's hard to believe because, in trading, just like in life, people look for something from the outside rather than look at what they're doing, take responsibility. I mean, they want a pill, diet. Give me a diet pill. Give me something that's going to make me, lose weight as opposed to doing what everybody knows. Because you know what to do. It's eat less, eat better, move more. It's such a simple thing. It's like trading, candle color at horizontal line. I mean, what could be simpler, right? I mean, that's really all you have to do. I mean, I just said here, we were looking at this. We put a 3 ball in. I said, looks like we might have a lower high trigger, and there it is. It's not that difficult, but you have to be there to take it. I mean, right now you'd be up 2 pips. You see a 1 ball, it's like, do you take your 2 pips and be happy? And then, maybe it'll go up and make a new high for the day, and then you're all upset. And you have to stop that. You have to say, you know what? If I can make these 2 pips, I can be happy, and I can wait for this setup to happen again, and I can make 2 pips. I can wait for the setup to happen again, and I can make 2 pips. And you do that, all day long. You do that day after day, week after week, month after month, same method, same instrument. Next thing you know, your account size is growing. It's not that difficult. It really isn't. It's as difficult as you, the trader, make it. So I can say it's not difficult, but if you struggle with any of those things I told you about, then yeah, it's going to be difficult. And, just like I was saying, I have to laugh because look, less than a pip, and now it's a pip. But you had over 2 pips you could have taken. But it's up to you, the trader. That's why I say, is this method profitable? No, it's not. The trader's profitable. They can use this method, and if they use it, you know, to quote unquote perfection, it's really profitable. But you have to realize, no 2 trades are the same. So, fellow traders, I hope you had a fun and safe weekend. Hope you're having a profitable month. And hey, you know what? It's the last trading week of October. We got Halloween coming up. We've got NFP at the end of the week, ADP on Wednesday. So it should be fun. Opportunities every day. So just remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.